Good shot, kid. I think you got him. Good shot, kid. I think you got him.
Hello there and welcome back to some more Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Today we'll continue on Let's Play. This is episode 57 and this time we are taking a look at the Oysters for the Bonelands section of the game. So of course this is a continuation of the previous episodes which we have looked at Oysters, so if you want to find out all the locations then use those previous episodes depending on the region. But this time it is the Bonelands, and the way to do these I'd recommend grabbing the Sea Sparrow from either Bayside or the dock out in Vernon Meadows. Oyster number 36 is at the tip of the land here in Tierra Robada. These ones are pretty close together, actually, it has to be said, although the Sea Sparrow is excellent because it can land on water and you can fly to your next location. Very, very efficient form of transport. Oyster number 37 is just on the side of a rock-style barrier that sort of breaks the road away from falling straight into the ocean. Oyster number 38 is in the mouth of a lake here in sort of the north of Torino's Ranch, Tierra Robada again. A lot of these are around Torino's Ranch, so it should be pretty easy to find some of these. But yes, as I said, mouth of the water. Oyster number 39 is in a dock behind Torino's Ranch, just sort of in this little gully here. And once again, very, very easy one to go ahead and grab. Oyster number 40, well, it's where the developers' favourite places for oysters are, which is of course under bridges. This one being under the bridge into Las Barrancas, I believe it is called, that little town that's got sort of a few ancient monuments in it and the little teepees as well, so interesting little piece of land, has to be said, although there's not much to it aside from an oyster. Oyster number 41 is at the dam. More specifically, it's underneath the west sort of walkway, I guess, of a dam outlet. I'm not too familiar with marine terms, I'm afraid, so I'm not quite sure what part of the dam it is. I think it's like an elevator tower, but either way, yes, the Sherman Dam. I almost called it the Cochrane Dam, but that was GTA 3. Yeah, basically literally halfway between. Simply dive down and go ahead and grab it. The one nice thing is the waters around here are quite clear, so you can actually see the oysters depending on the time of day you're going for them. Oyster number 42 is under a wooden walk bridge here in Tierra Robada. Once again, we drove over this jarring monster. You drove over it a few times during the game, but of course this is the only time hopefully you'll dive underwater or end up in the water around here for oyster number 42. Oyster 43 is off of a dock slash pier out here in sort of between two towns here in sort of the Valle, whatever that says, Tierra Robada, Bone County, that sort of area. Many different areas apparently this is. Either way, it's between the two towns of El Cuespadillas and another town which I forgot the name of. Yeah, between the two towns. It's a pretty hard thing to miss. And finally, oyster number 44 is east of the Vernon Meadows docks. More specifically, it's actually near a reefer boat spawn. These ones are towards the edge of the map are actually ridiculously difficult to find, but fortunately, the developers do have a reefer boat spawn somewhat near them, so chances are, if you're sort of out here on these outskirts of the map heading towards the very east end of Las Venturas, if you see a reefer spawn, chances are there could be an oyster under that, but that is a story for another day. Thank you all very much for watching. Next time I'm going to be taking a look at another ongoing collectible hunt, the unique stunt jump, so join us for that. Until then, farewell.
Uptown, downtown, speeding all around. The naked 47 got the power and it's bound to move any mother that gets in my way. Just another power machine on the freeway. Riding with me, there's my MC homeboy. Knowing the rules ain't part of his program. Finding the right way around this map might be pretty hard cause he's fucked on crack.